My name is Rachel Rosenfeld. I graduated from Skidmore in 2018. I was the 2017-2018 Eleanor Linder winter intern at the Tang Teaching Museum. I graduated with a studio art major with a concentration in painting and a media and film studies minor. As the winter intern, one of my responsibilities in the fall was to help plan the inaugural Winter Miller lecture. So that process involved a lot of deliberating and a lot of research on what kind of speaker we should bring to the Tang. One of the first thoughts I had was that I wanted to bring in a female identifying creator or artist. I was really pleasantly surprised by how much I was able to relate to Nicole Eisenman. She talked about how switching to a different medium can put you in an entirely different mindset. I was at a point with my own thesis where I just became over-analytical, and she described that same experience with painting, which is why she ended up moving more towards sculpture. Nicole Eisenman ended up influencing a lot of ideas for what would be the capstone to my internship. I knew I wanted to curate an exhibit, and I toyed with doing an exhibition on graphic novels and gender representation and sexual identity. Nicole Eisenman introduced a lot of elements to me that had to do with both. So the title of the show is There, and it refers to the greater options of pronouns that people are starting to use, and also to the presence of the LGBTQI+ community. During my research for the show, I ended up moving not away from my initial thesis, but expanding on it to include a wider range of external representations and expressions of queerness. So I felt it was really important for me to include zines and other print culture in the show, both because they have historically stood as a voice and a platform for oppressed demographics, but also to show that creators can work over a wide range of mediums. So I wanted to attempt to convey a range of queerness coming from different individualistic and first-hand accounts. The show isn't a comprehensive representation of all queer identities, but the show attempts to cover part of that spectrum. I think learning how to work in an art institution was really informative to my personal art making, because it's sort of a behind-the-scenes look at how people validate other people's work. I think the internship was a really important challenge. It was one that I really cared about working through, and the end result was just incredibly rewarding and fulfilling.